Hello everyone, welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you're having a great day. If you've been watching Larry's Anything Goes programming, you know that we are not only providing great financial intelligence content as much as possible by interviewing other financial professionals, professionals in the travel industry, real estate industry, etc. and so forth, but we provide various services when it comes to specific products that we sell, from anything that you would actually find on Amazon or actually at Walmart, etc. and so forth. And we are actually providing specific products due to today's current crisis and whatnot to ensure that we provide the right services and products that you need at a reasonable price when it comes to medical face masks, when it comes to hand sanitizer, and when it comes to latex gloves and things of that nature, and etc. and so forth, toilet paper, paper towels. But we have what you need. Also, family, don't forget that Larry's Anything Goes is a part of an affiliate marketing network known as Gold Standard Partners, where you have the opportunity to buy cryptocurrency and allow others to invest with you as becoming an affiliate marketing partner. And obviously, if they purchase a package with the program, you're able to make money off their package purchases and make money off of their crypto purchases and things of that nature. If you want to join, please follow the links in the description, and I'll give you a call as soon as you sign up and purchase a package, and we'll go from there. But definitely, it's all about the best way to make money moves is to have currency with one another and to ensure that currency is always being spoken of on all levels, so it benefits everyone and not just one specific person. That's a lot of things that people forget about. So think about joining the program and we'll be able to go from there. But if not, either way, it's always appreciated. And thank you for watching, and hopefully you guys have a great day and continuously make money moves so you don't live broke like a fool. Take care. As you can see, with our various products, we have our financial apparel, as you see, wearing There's Anything Goes t-shirt, financial intelligence is sexy, face masks, latex gloves, things of that nature, to obviously ensure the safety of you and your family all at the same time. We want to ensure that you get the best products and see the actual products that we're actually providing for you, and giving you another view of not only the shirts and the medical masks, but actually another view of actual latex gloves and the actual hand sanitizer. Because one thing we've learned throughout this unfortunate crisis is that we have to take more precautionary measures to ensure not only the safety for ourselves, but for our families. And having a great pair of hand sanitizers, latex gloves, and medical face masks will ensure that safety. And with all that being said, hopefully you guys will check out our online store. We have the various products that you see here. With a couple of clicks, especially if you're paying via PayPal, it makes life that much easier for you to purchase our various products, especially during this unfortunate situation. You see the apparel from Larry's Anything Goes. We have the medical products when it comes to hand sanitizer, latex gloves, medical face masks, and things of that nature, and various other products. So please check out Larry's Anything Goes. Support small local businesses. We greatly appreciate it, and hopefully that you have a good day. How goes the family? How goes it? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys having a great and exceptional evening. Hopefully, rest in peace to Gangsta Boo from 3 6 Mafia. I can't believe it's crazy because I was just going to go live tonight and talk about. And let me know if you guys, if anybody else has heard anything in regards to her, phenomenal talent. Didn't even realize she was that young, 43 years old, and she was just confirmed dead as of an hour ago. I think she passed away last night in Atlanta, Georgia. So they say the cause of death at this point is unconfirmed. But to me, it's just messed up, regardless of how you look at it. I mean, what a crazy way to start off the new year. I mean, heck, I just lost my aunt on Christmas Eve, and now just to hear about this. So it's moments like this that remind me you can never take any moment of your life for granted on any level, because you just never know when it's going to be your time. You know what I'm saying, family? So that's just one thing. But definitely RIP to Gangsta Boo. Last time I saw her, and she looked great, it was on the verses between 3 6 Mafia and Bone Thugs and Harmony last year, and it looked, they all look great, because it was just great to, that was last year, was when the world officially opened up, so it was great to see Bone Thugs and Harmony and 3 6 Mafia, rival rap groups that I grew up with back in the 90s, performing with each other, all the great hits and things of that nature. So it was actually something to see. And I just saw Bone Thugs and Harmony back in November when I was in Los Angeles. But yeah, I saw somebody, a friend of mine from high school, posted this online. I'm like, say it ain't so. I hope it's a freaking joke, because you know how these stupid internet memes and jokes start happening. And I looked it up, and it's been confirmed by DJ Paul from 3 6 Mafia, who threw up, he put a photo of her on IG as a tribute. So it's, like I said, it's crazy. 43 years old, rising star, beautiful black woman. This is nothing really more I can say about that. If you're watching, let me know in the chat room what your favorite moments of 3 6 Mafia or Gangsta Boo as a whole. For the ladies, if she gave you any specific confidence, especially being a beautiful black queen from the South or whatnot. That whole camp. I'm an '80s baby, so all the artists from the '90s, they had that flair. Especially back then, everybody had to be different. They had to look different. They had to sound different. You couldn't, like, if you was another group coming out of the South sounding like 3 6 Mafia, in my day, they would have got clowned on. That's just what it is. In today's world, everybody sounding the same. It's, for the most part, it's cool. I'm not going to do the whole generation versus generation nonsense, but I'm just, giving my perspective in that aspect. But Gangsta Boo, you was that one. And the first song I heard you on was Tear the Club Up. That's the first song I heard her. Let me know, it was your first 3 6 Mafia song in the chat room. First video I saw, 3 6 Mafia, and first song I heard was Tear the Club Up, and then I forgot the other one. Um, but yeah, definitely a great talent, and definitely will be missed. That's all I got to say. Because at first, when I first heard 3 6 Mafia, I wasn't feeling them. It was another song that I wasn't feeling. But then I remember I saw the song that they did with Cash Money, and that put, I was just like, okay, they did that with Cash Money. Did the song with Twisted and ICP and Saint Clown Posse. So that, it solidified it for me with 3 6 Mafia. So the fact that, like I said, 43 years old, you just never know. That's why people, because like my birthday is on the 12th of January, so a lot of people like, what do you want for your birthday? I said, at this point, I just need peace and prosperity in my life. I don't need anything else, gifts and all this other stuff. Peace and prosperity, good conversation, great information. That's all I need in this life, because I think we've all seen, especially these last couple of years, we've all seen enough death to help us and make us appreciate life on a regular basis. I really can't put it any other way. I would play some 3 6 Mafia, but I don't want to get a copyright strike from the social media powers known as YouTube and Facebook. But definitely a great loss, and definitely my sincere condolences go to the family of Gangsta Boo. Straight up and down. Real name, Lola Mitchell. Never knew her real name, but I know it now. Lola Mitchell, aka Gangsta Boo, has passed away. So sad and true. And it's like I said, it's just no other way I wasn't even like I didn't even realize. Literally, I found out 20 minutes ago. And I was, going to name this broadcast something else, and then I was just like, oh, I got to pay tribute because this is a great, person, and a lot of songs that she was even on helped me even like 3 6 Mafia even more so. So it's crazy because you got people like other members, Crunchy Black, Koopsta, Kanika, um, LaChat, just all the other members of 3 6 Mafia that they're paying tribute to her right now. So Gucci Mane, Little John, Outkast, E40, Ti, The Game, Killer Mike, everybody's showing their love and whatnot, and she's contributed. I mean, she's collaborated with all these people. So definitely will be a great is a great person who is her death is definitely not going in vain. So whatever the case may be, um, nothing but love and respect. I really can't put it any other way. But yeah, definitely check it for yourself. R.I.P. to Gangsta Boo, and I'm going to do a moment of silence for Gangsta Boo because she was a real one. So all I can say, family, is I implore you all to moments like this to appreciate what you have and appreciate where you're going. Stop looking back. Stop worrying about what people got to say about you. Stop trying to fit in. Appreciate what you have, appreciate where you're going, and appreciate those that matter to you in life, friends or family. A lot of times your last name don't mean jack because the people that are associated with your last name, they don't mean anything, if you know what I mean. So if somebody, most family nowadays is people that aren't even blood related. So to the people that have your back and that's in your corner, same thing with you. You doing the same thing for other people, appreciate that. I really can't put it any other way. Appreciate that because those rare people. I mean, good people are so hard to find nowadays. And that's just keeping it real. So I just wanted to say that with all sincerity. But like I said, let me know. Drop in the comment section your favorite Gangsta Boo song or your favorite 3 6 Mafia song, because either way, it is a great loss to the world, not just hit the culture, quote unquote, of hip hop, but it is a great loss to the world. So I'm definitely gonna keep it real on that aspect. All right. The real reason why I was gonna go live tonight, make sure my audio is still good. So give me a second, family. The main reason why I was gonna go live tonight is because all right, cool. Yeah, so anyways, because I went live last night and I was having an audio issue and I got a new microphone today, so I just wanted to make sure I was squared away. But anyways, yeah, if you're just tuning in, RIP to Gangsta Boo from 3 6 Mafia 1, and then number 2, definitely want to ensure that you let me know in the comment section what your favorite Gangsta Boo song is. Moment was 3 6 Mafia song. Moment, this is night is for the fans all day, every day right now. So I'm just keeping it real. But anyways, there was actually some I was, like I said, I was going live tonight because I actually wanted to talk about some good news. I'm today in old school hip hop. Um Too Short actually had a street named after him in the Bay Area because he's from Oakland, California. So the fact that he has been in the game for a long, long time, and he's got a street named after him in the Bay Area because he is a rap icon. To me, it just says a lot. So yeah, throughout this broadcast, I'm going to make sure that my audio isn't jacked up because the last 7 minutes of my audio last night was all jacked up. I didn't even know it until obviously my live went off. But anyways, it's called Too Short Way in Oakland, California. And this year I'm supposed to go to the Bay Area of California last year. I'm going this year, and I'm going to check it out. Too Short Way, and it stretches from Foothill Boulevard in East Oakland because that's where it's from. It was renamed on a Saturday during a ceremony honoring Bay Area rapper Too Short, and the work he's done. He's a rapper, but he's done a lot of things to help other Black businesses within the community, help people throughout the community, revitalize properties throughout the community. And it was just a beautiful thing, and I just wanted to highlight that, because a lot of times people only want to talk about the things that are going on, especially when it comes to rap artists, hip hop artists, from a negative perspective, but they never highlighting the positive stuff. That's not juicy news. That's why, quote unquote, mainstream media is dead. I'm not going to act like I'm a quote unquote new media outlet, but I'm going to say with all sincerity that, in a sense, mainstream media is dead, because they want to just keep our mindsets programmed half the time to things that just don't matter to everyday working people. Now, I think the only great thing that they do a job covering is when a natural disaster happens. I will say that. They do. The mainstream media does an excellent job at that, because they got years and years, decades of practice covering stuff like that, or if a hostage situation happens, something to that effect. But outside of that, majority of the time, they're just reporting stuff that's just, especially when it comes to politics, or just reporting stuff that's just going to bore people to death, or have nothing to do with making people better from intellectual perspective, or helping people make more money move. So, but anyways, and another thing, positive thing, Too Short and LL Cool J, were chopping it up the other day, and they were talking about how it's amazing, because making sure my audio is good, the fact that they're still in their 50s and they're still eating off of hip hop, and because they essentially started off their rap careers as kids. I believe LL Cool J was fresh out of high school. Same thing with Too Short. So the fact that they're in their 50s still doing it, one rapper from East Oakland, where it wasn't normal. Many West Coast rappers at the time he first came out. Same thing with LL Cool J coming from good old Queens. So it's a beautiful thing. The article states, and I quote, "The thing that brought us all to the permanence that fed us all these years, everybody that's sitting at the table right now, hip hop's Too Short, who's been making music since the mid 80s, declared." Short went on to explain that what started out as a dream back when they were all kids has blossomed into a full-blown success and inspiration for others to follow. And the beautiful thing, because of social media, it allows a lot of artists from back in that time frame to not only make a significant amount of money still off the music to this day, but it allows them to go to other various different platforms within the metaverse for them to make money, and for them to sell NFTs and other pieces of art, and other aspects of the catalogs, and to even still go on tour to this day to even make money off of what they've done. I noticed that. I mean, obviously, I got to see Sugar Free, Exhibit, um, Baby Bash, Dog Pound, Warren G, Ice Cube, Method Man, Redman, Bone Thugs and Harmony, back in November, and they're all artists from my generation, and they're still artists to this day, making money off of what they did back in the 80s and 90s and etc. So I think it's a beautiful thing. And Too Short also talked about the power of forming the supergroup, which they call Mount Westmore, with Ice Cube, E40, and Snoop Dogg, and the love that they're continuously showing each other. Because they said they might have stepped out as individual man, but they do this all day, every day together as a family and as a collective. And the fact that they're in their 50s, still working hard, still doing things as a collective. People that have made millions and millions of dollars, still working hard like they working a regular not working a regular 9 to 5, but still working hard like it was like they just started in the game yesterday. That's the other thing that people always forget about the journey of going after your goals and aspirations and your dream, is that if you don't continuously put the work in, Elon Musk or not, I don't care. We're not best buddies. We don't go out and have drinks, so I don't care about Elon Musk. I will say with all sincerity is that he still works like a dog. He's got some medical issues because he works so freaking hard. And now that he's acquired Twitter, he works even 10 times harder. But that says a lot right there on some realness. You know what I'm saying? Make sure my audio is good. There it is. Cool. So yeah, so it's just like, that's just one thing to just keep into take into consideration, is that if you really want to work hard at a dream, not work hard to survive, you got to continuously go at it. I said this last night about Snoop Dogg. He still works like a dog, takes his power naps during the day, and that's one thing more. One of my goals. I'm not going to say New Year's resolutions in 23. It's just to work hard and spend a lot less time on social media, because I'm really not missing anything. And with all these recent deaths that have happened, aka unfortunately, hence Gangsta Boo, it shows you that we all are not promised tomorrow, and we all need to not take the time for granted. And we darn sure don't, as adults, don't need to be wasting time arguing with other adults online. That's dead. That's just, it's weak. It's not called for on any level. So I'm just gonna ISIS. I'm wrap it up because I'm ready to have my dinner. Um, there's certain things that people need to watch out for in the economy. Um, in regards to inflation, housing. People still think that this amazing housing crash is going to take place. I don't think it is. Even with the housing sales that have been slowing down, obviously due to the interest rates and the holidays, I don't see a 2008, 2007 timeframe of foreclosures going through the roof. I do see foreclosures rising, but not to the levels that we saw in 2007 and 8, where darn near whole neighborhoods were empty at one time. Okay, even the neighborhood I grew up in was darn near empty at that time. So, it's just a different time, but it's just something to look out for. And of course, the beautiful thing is, in the sense, inflation is slowing down, but it's not, getting back to the levels that we saw back in 2000, as far as 2019, 2020. So it's still expect to, my financial plans is, I'm not giving out advices to increase income, increase savings, increase assets. Not worried about the only liabilities that I worry about is something. There still has to be some sort of a business transaction taking place, like I'm going to Vegas for my birthday, but business transactions are going to be taking place all at the same time. That's why people have these country club memberships that they pay a lot of money for, because a lot of the deals take place on the golf course. A lot of the deals take place in the exclusive communities. That's just something to take into consideration. You saw gas prices go down during the holidays, but obviously they're going to go. They've gone back up. I noticed the day after Christmas, that's when the prices started going back up again. So don't get too crazy. And I'm sure they went down just given the fact that they wanted more. They knew more people would want to be on the road, so give people an incentive. There's always an economic play to take into consideration, and it is what it is on that aspect. Try to keep your debt low. Borrowing isn't as loose as it used to be back in 2020 and 21. So it's a different world now. So the rule is definitely different, and the article talks about U.S. manufacturing is shrinking, but and I have nothing against anybody who works in the factory. More love and power and respect to you. But manufacturing is not the wave of the future in the United States of America. I'm not an economist, but I know that. And we're never going to get back to the levels that we were in the 60s and 70s, when most of the world manufacturing took place here. So, because like any corporation around the world, they love cheap labor. That's why even China outsources a lot of their manufacturing to this day. So that's just something to take into consideration. Upside is job market's still hot, but people are still a lot of people still don't want to work certain jobs. One, and then two, a lot of people are just demanding more for the salary because of the cost of living. So it's something to take into consideration. The article goes in on the fact that Americans are saving less, and I find that to be very troublesome, because it's just everybody can be put in a bind at any specific moment. Rich people, working people, et cetera, and so forth. So my mindset is having access to capital, aka credit cards, and having a significant amount of savings for an emergency is always in one's best interest, because you just never know where things are going to go. And definitely, last but not least, the stock market has been cooling down after months. For me, like I said, I'm not giving out any financial advice, but I will say with all sincerity is that I'm like a kid in a candy store when it comes to me buying stocks. So that's what I'm doing, and I'll leave it at that. Investing more into the S&P 500 on a regular basis. And I'm not going to act like I'm an expert, but I know what stocks I want to buy more of, and I know from my own research how they're going to go up, and I go from there. But I don't give out financial advice, because I am not a financial professional on any level, and it is what it is. So it should be interesting. They keep saying we're heading towards a recession. I think we're already there, but that's just me. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not an economist. I'm not like I am. So on that note, I'm going to call it a night, because I'm ready to eat. Food is calling my name. But at the end of the day, all I got to say is rest in peace to Gangsta Boo from 3-6 Mafia. Queen, elegant, grace, southern soul. Love every moment of it. All right. 3-6 Mafia introduced us to, at least me, because I didn't know about 8Ball and MJG. I knew they were out before 3-6 Mafia, but they introduced me to Tennessee rappers. So that's just what it is. And I got a buddy whose family, I think they're from Memphis, the outskirts of Memphis, Tennessee. So I hear a lot of great things about Memphis, Tennessee, whether for good, bad, or worse, or whatnot. So rest in peace to Gangsta Boo. You will be missed. And but everybody right now, you got your marching orders. So it's time to get it going in this new year. Don't just do the new year, new me, and just post a bunch of posts on social media and think it's going to be all good. We all have to put in the work, including myself. I have to hold myself accountable. We all got to put in work until it hurts, and then keep on putting in more work, regardless of what you're trying to do with your career and with your businesses or with your investments. You got a family, you're supposed to take care of them. I always quote Chris Rock, you don't get credit for doing what you're supposed to do. That's just how the game goes. So on that note, do the great 3 things. Like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully you guys have a great day. And as I always say, make money moves or you're going to live broke like a fool. And I'm out of here. And I hope y'all take care. And that's all she wrote. All right.
Mike, now. Mike, now.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.